Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all. It is. It's the queen. It's the queen. It's the queen. Well, we got a call coming in, so you have to pause for a moment and see what this call is. Think it's Cornell, y'all. Think it's Cornell.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Cornell. How are you, Cornell?
I'm doing great, sweetheart. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm live.
Okay, man. Well, we got a few minutes. We got about those 5 minutes. They just gave us a break.
I was getting ready to go
Man,
live to do my day 8 for what's the name? But hey, how
okay.
you doing?
I'm doing great, sweetheart. Just, I'm checking in. Letting my baby know I love her this morning. Just this is the day that the Lord has made. A beautiful day, sweetheart. And of course, okay. How you feeling?
I'm good.
Okay. How was your last night? Was it pretty good?
Yeah, Trevita had a real good show.
She did.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, that's good, sweetheart. Yes, man. Mm-hmm. That's good. Well, like I say, it's always good to do good things, baby. That's all. You know. You know. Yes,
That's it.
ma'am.
That's all I do. I am the change that I desire to see in this world. Change ends and begin with me. So if I won't change, I have to be that change. I can't expect anybody to jump out the sky, the come save me, because it's not gonna happen. He already done
Okay.
gave us all of the tools and the stuff. We got to apply it. So you know what I'm over here doing, trying to apply it to my life. Over here just
Okay.
trying to
I got
apply
you.
it.
Well, that's good. That's good, ma'am. Motivation, is a very good key, to life. People have to be motivated in order to do good things. So, that's why I say waking up with a good, with a good, like they say, with a good prayer, knowing that putting God first is everything. And with that, everything else works out, all for the good. So, yes, ma'am. And
Oh yeah.
being motivated to do it. So that's the beauty of being motivated. So, yes, ma'am. Well, like I said, we had a little break, so getting back to class. So I just wanted to check in with you, see how you doing this morning, and
I'm
say
good.
hello. Okay.
Getting ready to do this day 8. I have a day 8 and a day 9 to do. Gonna be talking about a time that I was rejected, or a time that we got rejected in writing or something like that. Um
Okay.
that's how I developed this platform. I developed this platform because people and they stipulations and they regulations, and they thinking that you have to be this and that to be a part of something. That is the reason why I started, because I knew that I was a person that did not walk with titles, did not have offices, did not have all that stuff, and a lot of people didn't want me to sit at their table. So I provide a
Okay.
platform so I can let people, normal, extraordinary people like myself that don't have all those things. Now, even though I have those things, I want people to know that you don't need those things to be a part of something and to be somebody. You don't need those things. And God
Okay.
showed me. He showed me that.
Mhm.
He allowed me to go through it so that I can tell people, because I
Yes,
sit
ma'am.
there and I didn't want to do things. I sit in the background, didn't want to step out of my comfort zone because I felt like I was not equal to a lot of people because I did not have the degrees. I did not have
Mhm.
the titles or whatever. But then when I got amongst these people and realized that, hey, these are people just like me. These people put their
Yes, ma'am.
pants on just like me, put their shirt on just like me. Some of them
Mhm.
talk just like me. So hey, what makes them better than you?
Yes, ma'am.
And I just had to keep telling myself that. And God began to open doors.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
I
Well,
created this
it's good.
platform for people that felt like I felt, people that are feeling like I felt back then, so that they don't have to feel like that.
Okay. Well, ma'am, that's good. That you've accepted it. See, we have to accept it. So, if we can accept it, we can do better with it. A lot of times people refuse to accept the good that God gives us. And if we don't use the goodness that the tools that God has provided us with, then we're not going to do nothing. We're not going to do nothing with it. So, you've learned to accept it and you learn how to deal with it and you motivated yourself to deal with it to be able to make it better. Like you say, you are the change you desire to see in this world. And that's what you're doing with yourself. So that's great, man. So, like I say, I've learned a lot from you since being a part of your platform. I've learned a lot, a great deal from you. And I thank you very much. I can tell you that this morning. I thank you very much for all that you've taught me. And I appreciate you. And like I said, I'm going to do better. I'm going to be the change that I desire to see in this world. So thank you very much, man. But look, I have to get back to class, man. The council just came back in.
All
You
right. Well,
have a
you have a
nice
good day.
morning. And I'll talk to you later, ma'am, okay?
All right.
Okay, man.
So yeah, that was Cornell. Cornell is one of the guys that I work with. That is behind prison walls down in Texas. He's one of the guys that I work with down in Texas. But again, I am on here to talk about a time that I was rejected on this writing journey, or a time that. So the topic is a time that you were rejected or was not allowed to sit at a table or something like that. Well, y'all, just like I was telling Cornell, there's been a lot of times where, people felt like because I didn't have those degrees or I didn't have those particular titles or those different things that I shouldn't be a part of what they're doing. And that kind of rubbed me a certain type of way, and it kind of made me develop a lot of the things that I'm doing now. So I took those rejections, those turnaways, and I used them to build my own platform. um, One thing I learned was, um, when Apostle Desiree Zorn stole my book, and I paid her to do a service to publish my book, and she stole my book. I never seen any royalties. I was never able to purchase and resell my book like normal, like you go on Amazon, you buy, you resell your book, you purchase. I was not able to do that. She robbed us of our opportunity to share our stories. I had individuals that, y'all, and I get emotional every time I talk about this because it was a hurting feeling, but I let it go. I could have did a lot of things. I could have sued her. I could have did a lot of things, but I let it go because God allowed me to learn from this step. It was a stepping stone. It was a building block because through that letdown, that disappointment, that heartache, y'all, I learned how to publish. I learned how to self-publish, and I was determined to learn how to help other people and to help other people to publish their books so that they would not have to go through what I went through, because I began to start seeing more and more people experience the same things that I was experiencing. People wanting to take advantage because they felt like you didn't know. So on this platform here, it was built because of rejection, disappointment, and letdown. And I'm grateful that I went through that journey, because if I never went through that journey, y'all, I wouldn't be sitting here today. A lot of people would probably be angry. A lot of people would have been um, hurt and carrying things. But it was a stepping stone for me. If Dr. Zorn had not stole my book, and she had not hindered me from that book, y'all, I may not be here doing what I'm doing today. So I thank Dr. Zorn. I thank her for what she did. I thank her. Because of that, I now know how to publish, and I've built my own, because I refuse to allow people to take advantage of people that I'm in the midst of. That's why I y'all sometimes y'all will see me shy away from certain people because I thank God for discernment. Those that think that they becoming and that they getting over on Angela, they'll never do that because God has given me the spirit of discernment. I can see a user before they even show up, and when they show themselves, I truly take them for who they are. Once you show me who you are, I'm going to always keep that mental note because guess what? You may get me one time, the second time it's on me, and guarantee you it won't be a third time. See, one thing about me is I don't mind. I don't if you mean me no good, I don't mind cutting you loose. But if you have good intentions, I'm gonna keep you around forever because I want to see you thrive too. But if you mean me no good, period, I don't even want to be around you. And I will cut ties faster than you can slip on the past slides. But I didn't let that rejection stop me, y'all. I'm telling you, when if they just open the door and just let you get your little pinky in there, just let you get your little pinky toe or your pinky finger or whatever they just let you get it inside the door, get it in the room. That's all they need to do for me. You just let me get an inch in there, and that's it. Because I know who I am, and I know who He made me. So when you know who you are, then rejection can brush off you like, oh, okay. You learn to use rejections, letdowns, disappointments. You learn how to use all those things as stepping stones, as building blocks, as something that can help elevate you, something that can help take you to the next level. And then that's what I have been learning along the process. See, I used to process things a little different. And the way I used to process things, see, I wouldn't be able to be sitting here having this conversation the way I used to process stuff because I'll be somewhere angry, somewhere mad, somewhere probably just trying to get back at that person or whatever. But I thank God that I don't have that spirit. That He didn't give me a spirit of revenge. He didn't give me a spirit of envy. He didn't give me a spirit of jealousy. But He gave me the spirit that helps, the spirit of service, the spirit that want to see people thrive, that want to be a helpmate. So I'm thankful for that. So I just wanted to encourage somebody on today. Again, this is my day 8 of our visibility 21-day visibility challenge here with the 100 Authors Movement. I'll be back later on. I'll be back later on because y'all, it is day number 10. I mean, day number 9, y'all. This is day number 9. I just did day number 8. So this is day number 9 right here. So see you back for day number 9. Day number 9 is just gonna be me talking because I'm not gonna participate in the actual activity because I don't want to debate with nobody. I didn't prepare for it. So it's just gonna be me today, y'all. And you know what? I may debate myself. I may do a comedy. I may add some comedy into it and debate the real Angela and Queen Angela and Arthur Angela may show up. Hey girl, what you doing? So what made you decide to write some urban literature? Well, I figured I might as well tell my story since then nobody else wanted to tell it. Want to add and take away from it. Girl, I told you, can't nobody tell your story like you tell it. You better know it. If you don't tell it, it will never be told right. Girl, don't you know they got to add and take away from it? If they gonna add something, they're gonna take away from it. That is not your story. Well, you know me. I am who I am, and I love to help. So I was out there just trying to help. Yeah, I just like to have fun. I just like to have fun. This is me. This is what I do. So when I'm not on here, I'm usually talking to somebody. Shanette is one of my best friends. Even off of, if we weren't a part of this network, she still would be my best friend. I'm going to California. Y'all gotta go see my friend. Gotta go see my friend. But y'all, thank you guys that have been participating. I am going to be back on a little later on. But before I go, I can't stop shouting out and asking you to get involved in the unaliving project that we are working on. There's a unaliving project that we're working on because we want to bring awareness to unaliving during unaliving awareness month. So definitely want you guys to get involved. If you are a unaliver attempter, you survived to tell your story, please share with me. If you lost a loved one to unaliving, I definitely want you to share your story and to share your experience and how you overcame. Hopefully, you will get involved. Again, that is the name of the book is I Think I Will Testify. Let me show y'all. Um, I don't think I have the cover, but I want to show you. I think I got it on here. So, I survived to tell my story. It's it's a little thing that y'all probably see floating around. This one, I survived to tell my story, and then you have I don't have the actual book up here, the book cover, but I have been floating the book cover around so you guys can see what the book cover look like. But if you are on Facebook or Twitch, there is a lot of information floating around about both of these projects. The Suicide Awareness Project, as well as I'm sorry, saying that word. No, can't say that word. I'm sorry. The Unaliving Project, as well as the Domestic Violence Project. I think I'll testify is the name of the book. So if you're out there and you think that you may want to be a part of this anthology, I'm looking for individuals that would like to share. Each section will be anywhere um, from 4 to probably 6 to 8 pages. Each person will have that many pages. You can share a bio, a picture, in anywhere from 500 to 2,000 words um, around unaliving. Whether you're an advocate, a survivor of an attempt, or if you've lost someone, however you have felt to share, that's what we want you to do. Um, Along with this project, you're going to get an opportunity to record. Um, I'm gonna do some recordings where we're gonna record some sections. We're gonna record our little 3 minute spiel or whatever. But I'm gonna document this journey. Not only as in the book format, we're gonna document it in like a documentary, and I want us to also do a billboard for this particular project. So if you're out there and you would like to be a part of this project, reach out to me. I'm going to be doing a I am going to be sending out. I have already prepared a information packet so I can send the information packet out to you. All those that want to be a part of this project, your entries will be due on August the 1st so that we can push this book out by September the 1st. We want this book out on the shelves and possibly in our hands by September the 1st so that we can do a major launch of this book on September the 1st. So if you are someone out there that is a attempt survivor, or if you know someone that did not survive and you would like to share their story, how it affected you, or whatever aspect you would like to share, we would love to hear your perspective. So connect with me. I am seeking 30 individuals that would like to share inside of this anthology. The cost is only $50, and that covers your entry inside of the book and all of the promo flyers, and it will cover your interview and your blog post that you're going to get for being a part of this project. The billboard is going to be something totally different. If you want to be featured in the magazine, that is totally, those are optionals. You can get featured in the magazine and be on the billboard. That is something totally different, optional. But if you would like to be a part of the book, it is only a $50 fee, and you get to do your entry. Your entry can be anywhere from 500 to 2,000 words. You also get a page for your bio and your picture. So if you think you want to share your story, please join us inside I Think I'll Testify, dropping on September the 1st, as we celebrate and bring awareness to Unaliving Awareness Month. So definitely want you guys to get involved, get involved, get involved, get involved. And if you are a domestic violence survivor and would like to share your journey, what that has been like for you, um, how you are adapting after domestic violence, things of that nature, we are hosting our fifth annual 24-hour takeover, and we will be live September the 29th. We'll be live September the 29th from I'm sorry, September the 30th from 11:59 from 11:59 until October the 1st at 11:59. So if you are out there and you would like to be a part of this amazing 24-hour takeover, please join us. And how it works is every single person get to come on at the top of an hour. So at 1 o'clock, someone's come on. 12 o'clock, someone's coming on. 2 o'clock, someone coming on. 3 o'clock, somebody coming on at the top of the hour, and they have up to 45 minutes to share. We have the 15-minute intermission in between, just in case someone is running late or we're having technical issues or whatever, and we have to adjust. So I have a 15-minute floating period in between all of the shows, all of the presenters, y'all. All of those that will be presenting from 40 to 45 minutes, no longer than 50 minutes, because we want to make sure we have at least those 10 minutes in case something happens and we may have to reboot, we may have to do something. So we want to leave those 10 minutes in there. Again, it is Stop the Violence Against Women, Domestic Violence Awareness Month. It is the 24-hour takeover. 24-hour takeover, sponsored by AALAC, the Chasing Your Dream Book Tour, where we believe in being the change that we desire to see, y'all. That is our motto all across the platform. The 4 C's: connect, collaborate, creativity, and community building. That's us. That's what we're doing, and we stand on it. Again, I want you guys to be encouraged on today. Know that God has not forgotten you, and that whatever you're trusting Him for, He's yet gonna move on your behalf. Again, if you're looking for platforms to elevate your brand, to amplify your brand, to amplify your voice, to get you some exposure, to get you out there, to get you connected with some people, you come to the right place. Connect with me, and I can do the best that I can. If you're looking for someone to assist you on this journey. I'm not a literary agent, but I can do the work of a literary agent, but I don't classify myself as a literary agent. But if you're looking for opportunities, you're looking for things, and you need somebody to assist you on their way, if your money's right, I'm ready to play. Know that. If you need me, I'm ready. I'm ready. The free days are over. I've been in all of the dirt cheap opportunities about to go out the window. They're about to go out the window, because I've come to realize one thing that I've come to realize is that when people think that they can take advantage, they will take advantage. And if they realize that they can get these special services and they can get all these services, they'll come, they get their knowledge, and then they go to the next people, and then they allow somebody else to take what you've poured into them, cultivate it, and they gone. and invested plenty of time in them for free, but then they'll go over and pay someone else $600. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen so many people come through my various platforms. They take advantage of all of the free offers, all of the lowball offers, but the first chance they get to go and invest $1,000, because I'm gonna tell you, y'all think that these people are really getting all of these accolades. They're not. They're buying them because the same accolades that a lot of these people are getting, I'm getting the same things. But because I'm not buying them, y'all think that I'm not getting them either, or I'm not getting offers, or I'm not getting. I am. I refuse to pay $1,000 for a plaque to hang on my wall for something that people that I've never heard of before. If you are so recognized and you are so this and you are so that, why I never heard of you before? And then why you all the way in another country? But I see every day so many people, and then there be people that you pour into on your platform, but you see them, they'll go thinking that they're about to get something from somebody overseas that they're not getting right here at home on the same platform. And I see it every day. I see it every day. You see so many people come on your platform. They have their hands out. It's all one sided, and it be so one sided, y'all. Everybody want to take something, but they're not bringing nothing, and they sure won't give you an accolade. They will not recognize you, and you be the very one that's gonna broke your back to help bring them exposure, to help bring stuff to them. But then they give all these other organizations and these other people all of the credit, but they ain't doing nothing, because I didn't know what they I didn't even know who some of these people were or what they were doing, but they supposed to be a part of these so-called prestigious organizations and all this other stuff. Y'all stop allowing people to make you feel like you need all these accolades and you need all this stuff for nothing. And people making you think that you got to pay all this money to. You don't got to pay. If you want to use some free platforms and utilize them to benefit you, use them. That does not. Money don't define your worth. Money do not define your worth. You define your worth. Money do not define your worth. And that's what a lot of us have done. We have allowed money to define who we are and the things that we stand on. Labels and money. If you don't have these labels and you don't have money, then some of y'all think y'all are no one. And I watch individuals, they want to be a part of all these anthologies. They join all these anthologies, but you never see them purchase one. You never see them pushing to sell one. You never see them doing anything. But then they want to be a part of. Why do y'all join all of this stuff and do nothing? And then you say you want marketing, you want all of this stuff, but then all this stuff is laid out in front of you. It put in your face. If it was any closer, it would probably be slapping you back and forth. But then you still don't get it. You still hollering, you need this, you need this, you need this. What you want somebody to come and do it for you, but you always got your hands out, but you're not willing to do nothing. Perfect example of how we support each other. So y'all know I am the visionary of the 100 author movement. Um, we had some T-shirts um, out to as a fundraiser to help raise money so that we could do some things. And we're going to have this big event in December. So I say, well, maybe we'll do a T-shirt fundraiser so we can raise some money for that event. Because I'm thinking if we get 100 authors, if we get the rest of these authors, we're going to need some funds coming in so we can make sure that we got all of the necessary stuff so that we can truly recognize these individuals and honor them and bring about. But y'all, at this point, I've had two people to even support the t-shirts. Out of 49 authors attached to the platform, y'all, we've had two authors to purchase t-shirts, to donate, to even share the link or do anything. So when people say that they don't have an opportunity or this is not happening, this is not happening, it's not happening because you're not making it happen for yourself. If you just sit back and watch people, you'll see. But we had these t-shirts up. I think we have probably about 2 more days. And y'all, not one, not only two people are, not two people out of 49 purchased a t-shirt to support themselves, because this is to support us, not to support nobody over there, but to support what we're doing. So you paid a $25. Some paid 25, some had to pay 50, depending on what point you came into the thing. You pay a yearly fee, and the yearly fee is to help provide different things. But some people pay the $25 and they think you supposed to. They think you are supposed to move mountains for them and them only. Ain't gonna happen. And then they don't want to participate in anything, but then they expect everything to happen. So where do we do that? See, I can drive you to the lake, but I can't make you get in that lake and swim. Can't make you get in there and swim. I can take you to the park, but I can't make you walk the trail. You only gonna walk that trail if you want to. So I've led you to a lot of resources. I've led you to a lot of people, and now I'm gone because I feel like I've done what I could do, and I've done all that I think I can do. So this is my goodbye. It's been real.